How sharp do you want your planer blade? Today we're going to go through how to sharpen a planer blade or a chisel or a knife. You don't need very many tools. I'm going to show you how to get a very sharp edge for minimal effort. So the tools I use to do it, I need a bench grinder. You need some blunt tools, whether it's a chisel or a planer blade. In this we're going to talk about the planer blade. You don't need a planer. You need oil. So I use just standard engine oil. You need a sharpening stone. I've got a Norton India oil stone. It's a combination stone. It's coarse on the back and fine on the top. Get them decent tool shops and we'll sell them. And then I've also got a strop as well, which is just a bit of leather. So if you see that tool wrap there, I used the leather on there. If you like what you see and you learned something, or you're just looking for some project ideas, then subscribe. I'm uploading every week, and if you subscribe, you won't miss a thing. Anyway, let's crack on. If you've been using it quite heavily, then your first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to have to grind the angle down. Before we actually start grinding, let me just show you a little bit of theory. There are two angles on it, and I've done a little sketch to show you what you're trying to do. So as you can see, the one angle is the grinding angle, and that is this angle here, and that angle we're always trying to get roughly 25 degrees. And then on the front of the blade we are looking to get a slightly steeper angle, and that's the honing angle, the sharpening angle, and that I always try to get to about 30 degrees, but it's just got to be a bit steeper than the grinding angle, and that's all we're trying to do. Turn the grinder on. You need a cup of water, and what you've got to do on this one is you've got to grind it, but not blew it. If you blew it, you've softened it, and you need to grind that out. So what we've got now, slightly non-flat edge, and what I'm going to do now is use this on the sharpening stone to get a nice flat edge. There we go. So I put that onto the bench hook, and it gives me something to push against. So what I'm going to do is just put some oil on, because that cleans the stone, and it's really important that the stone is clean, because that makes it more abrasive and it'll cut it. Don't have to put loads of pressure on, just medium pressure. Have your rag available, get the excess, and what you'll see is you'll start to get a little burr. It's the residue of the blade being sharpened off. It's just like a little bit of metal, and you can see it sort of flapping around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on sharpening until I take out that little blue edge there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just knocking the burr off. Right, so we've got all the blue out. So now what I do is I turn the blade over and I polish the back of it. And what I do, so you just do that. You're trying to get the burr off, but this time, instead of breaking it off, you're going to polish it off. As you can see, the stone's a little dry. Just give it a bit more oil. Just have another little go. So we did the flat side, and now we're doing the sharpening side again. Burr is almost perfectly off, but it won't be super sharp yet. It'll be pretty sharp now. What I'm going to do now is run it over the strop, and the way I do this is I get the strop, I just hold it in the vise because it's just easy, isn't it? And then just grab it like that and just do it 20-30 times. So, and then get the back of it and just run it flat on the back. Okay, I think that's sharp. Right, see if it's sharp. Pretty sharp. The other thing is that when you start cutting paper with your chisels, it's no good for them because it'll blunt them straight away. But let's see. Yeah, pretty sharp. And there you go. And that's how you get your chisel sharp with just an India oil stone and a leather strop. Really simple, really straightforward, and I believe that's the sharpest you need. But thanks for watching. If you like it, subscribe. Have a great day.